Now our last topic of this chapter is arguments for democracy. So earlier we have, in the previous video we had done the argument against democracy, and here we have the arguments for democracy. That means these are the merits of democracy. So first one is, a democratic government is a better form of government because it is a more accountable form of government. See students, here we will just study the example of China. So China faced a famine in 1958 to 1961, and it was the worst recorded famine in the world history. India got independence in 1947, while China got in 1949. And after that, India's economic condition was not much better than China. And the policies, you can say that this was a result of different government policies in the two countries. The existence of democracy in India made the Indian government respond to food security in a way that the Chinese government did not. As we have studied earlier, in China one party system is there, and in India multi-party system is there. In China freedom of press was not there, in India freedom of press was there. Okay, so these were the point. They point out that no large scale famine has ever taken place in an independent and democratic country. Why? Because if China too had multi-party system like India, if China had multi-party system like India, an opposition party and a press free to criticize the government, that so many people may have died in the famine. In this famine, nearby 3 crore people were died. So what we concluded, कि India's situation was not as China had. That means India didn't have a famine of the kind China had. इंडिया में कभी भी इस तरह का फेमाइन नहीं आया जैसा चाइना में आया. इवन इंडिया की इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन चाइना की इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन से बेटर नहीं थी. द ओनली रीज़न वॉज दैट कि इन चाइना में वन पार्टी सिस्टम था, यहाँ पर कोई फ्रीडम नहीं थी लोगों के पास, कोई ओपोजिशन पार्टी नहीं थी. दैट्स वाई वी कैन कंक्लूड दैट अ डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट इज़ अ बेटर गवर्नमेंट बिकॉज इट इज़ मोर अकाउंटेबल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. यहाँ प्रेस की फ्रीडम होती है, यहाँ मल्टी पार्टी सिस्टम है, यहाँ पर ओपोजिशन पार्टी है. That's why it is more accountable form of government. Second one is, democracy improves the quality of decision making. As we have studied in the demerits of democracy कि यहाँ पर time taking है because all the things are debated and discussed in the parliament. So it delays and the favor, or you can say that the merit of this point is democracy improves the quality of decision making. Why? Because when a number of people put their head together, they are able to point out possible mistakes in any decision, and this takes time. But there is a big advantage in taking time over important decision. This reduces the chances of irresponsible decision. So thus we can say that democracy improves the quality of decision making. Third of all, we have democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflict. See students, in India, people belonging to different religions, लोग यहाँ पर different languages के हैं, after that different religions के हैं, they have different caste also, है ना. So here people belong to different regions, speak different languages, they practice different type of religions and have different caste. So they look at the world very differently, and the group can clash with those of other groups. So how can we resolve such a conflict? है ना. Here the problem arises कि how can we resolve such a conflict, because different language people are there, different religion people are there, different caste peoples are there. So in a democracy is not about you can say that In India, no religion is the official religion, no language is the official language. So, in India, if democracy doesn't bring about better decision and accountable government, it is still other forms of government. Why?